very bad connection, so probably not. Let's see if we can get some people going here in a minute. If anything, we'll end up just uploading it. Not a whole lot of people on there already. So, I need to know what you guys see. The problem is, I don't have a lot of time, and I have a the issue that I'm going to have, and that I've been having, that film a bunch of stuff that I think you guys want to see, and then when I go to edit it and break it down, I'm not really sure if it's good content, and I'm not really sure if that's what you guys want to actually see. So, for the sake of saving time and actually getting stuff to you guys that you want to know or see, I wanted to do this real quick, especially since I'm pretty busy, to figure out what exactly would interest you guys. So we have a couple projects. We got the single turbo 6 liter. Actually, excuse me. I think it's a 5.7. Single turbo 5.7 liter Firebird, Formula Firebird. Thanks, Crazy Dave. No problem. So you got the single turbo, or we're definitely raw single turbo 3 Volvo. Do you guys want to see how to fabricate more mounts? Do you want to see how to fabricate turbo? There is a roll cage build coming up. I don't know if you guys want to see that. If you pretty good, that would be a pretty good video. It's on an IS 200, so I could do that. But like I said, there's a lot going on. There's even a AE86 LS1 swap, and that's going to have an LS1 with a 4L60E. What else we got? We got the Firebird, the roll cage, the AE86. Oh, there's a Mazda B2000 with a Chevy 350 swap. And that's going to have a Chevy 350 and a Turbo 350 trans. I don't know if you guys want to see that. What else? Oh, we'll probably have... You'd like to see fabrication and the Volvo and my free Camry. Free Camry, yeah. So as soon as we hit 260 or 250 subs, I'm going to give away the Camry. Anything Charles related, personality, sense of humor, interesting builds. What's not to love? Well, thanks, man. 350 Mazda would be cool. I think it would be cool too. It is going to be a huge undertaking. The Mazda B2000 is not suited to fit that Chevy in there in any way, shape, or form. The cross member is on the wrong side. The steering arm is on the wrong side. It has a crazy steering box setup, which is less than ideal. The Chevy 350 oil pan is in the rear, and if you guys are familiar with that, the oil pump is in the rear. So that's going to be a massive pain. Basically, we're going to have to move the cross member up. We're going to have to change the steering rack situation. We're going to have to modify the rear end, do a coilover conversion. I'd love to see a 510 four-door preferred. That, I don't know if we can do. I'd have to find a 510 four-door. There might be one locally that I can get. Hey, sorry about that. The internet out here is garbage, so bear with me on that one. We can go back to working on Chappie's 260Z. That's on Air Ride, has RB25 in it. It's pretty complete. He kind of just is doing little stuff. I'm sure we can find more stuff to do on it. So there's that. Well, I can also just do small segments of that. We have 2 other Z's that we can work on if you guys want to see those videos. Those are, I think he's got a 280Z and another 260Z and he's got a 2J that he's doing a CDO9 swap. He's using the Collins adapter kit to retrofit the CDO9 to the 2JZ auto bell housing. He did that on his own, so I didn't get a chance to film that. We could also do manifold builds. We could do, like I said, the roll cage build. We could do, I'm trying to think. We could do more death cart stuff, always. I want to film swapping the motor over. I showed you guys that in the last video. I haven't had time to actually do the swap. I've been doing other stuff with other people. And that's part of the problem that I'm having. So I'm balancing this job with that job and a personal life. That's why I'm really trying to gauge the interest. I mean, good input so far. 510 would be pretty cool if we could find one. I think any of the dots and stuff you guys would probably like. The 260Z stuff, obviously. And then I'm really excited about the Turbo Formula Firebird. How about a from scratch 4-cylinder go-kart? We could do that. Yeah. We could do a from scratch like KA death cart. I don't mind doing that. I wanted to build another one anyway. They're super easy. I mean, if you got a 5-speed KA car that you don't care about, you know, and that you're willing to accept the hate that you're going to get for chopping one up, because that is probably the downside to that, is how many people actually hate you because you cut up an S13. It's like nuts. Unless we do something else, unless we do a Miata, because I don't really care about Miatas and I don't really mind cutting them up. So there's that. Let's see, from scratch drift go-kart, 4-cylinder, fabricate the entire frame. Probably not going to do the entire frame, just for the sake of time and money. I absolutely could. The problem is when you start building a frame from scratch, you need a frame jig, which we could build, but that would be like an entire month's worth of work, and probably roughly like $800-900 in steel alone just to build the frame jig. And then when it comes down to is suspension geometry and all the knick-knack stuff that goes along with the steering rack, the steering setup as far as the linkage and everything like that, the brakes, what kind of master cylinder are you going to use. And that's why they cut down other cars, because it's so much easier. I mean, we could do it. You guys would just have to be patient with how fast it would progress. I like to build stuff in 4 or 5 days, not necessarily like years or months or whatever. I find it obnoxious, and it kind of kills it. There's a story on, I don't know if it's Jalopnik, I don't even know if I said that right, or Motor Trend, one of the two. Car and Driver, any of those. There's one called Getting Lost in the Build, and I read that years ago, and I'm super big into that. S13 Death Buggy, yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. What kind? Do you guys want to do a lifted S13? Do you want to do another drift cart? My best friend had a SR Swap 510 a few years ago. I wish I could have bought it. I mean, S13 510 probably be pretty fun. Lifted. Crazy Lazy Dave's all about the lifted lifted S13. I mean, that's pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, we could just go get S13 and chop it up, and they lift it, brother. I'm surprised you don't want a lifted Miata, junk Miata. Yeah, we could absolutely do that. That'd be super easy. We could get coilovers for under $100 for an S13, and probably get some steel wheels and throw some 35s on it or something. Yeah, I'm down for that. So maybe I'll take all these suggestions and try and get a game plan together. So the other thing is I'm going to do a lot more of these just because of how easy it is to make a video really quick, give you guys an update, and kind of satisfy vlogging as a means of, I guess, advertising. Not really. I mean, I don't really need a whole lot of advertising. I mean, there's not a whole lot of benefit from me doing this. I mean, unless you guys are local in the Boise area, and then it kind of helps me in the long run. But other than that, so before I continue to ramble, yeah, let me know what you guys want. Let me know I need to know what you guys want to see, and I need to be very concise and specific. So, and don't be mad at me if I choose something and then you're like, what the hell? I wanted to see this, and I probably can only do one at a time and build other people's stuff and build stuff for me. Yeah, there's just no way. All right, well, this has been pretty constructive, and I really appreciate your guys' input, and I got to go back to work. You got to do you, dude. It's all good. Yeah, no, that's something that not a whole lot of people understand. I don't know what it is about when people drop stuff off for me to build, or they want something done. I can't give every single minute of my free time. It's not even my free time, it's just my off work time to building stuff. So it gets challenging. People get upset. And I try and take it with a grain of salt because, you know, I like to make things for people, and I actually truly enjoy it. And maybe eventually I'll leave this place and go do that full time. I'd watch you change brakes on a Toyota Travel and still be happy. Well, I hope I don't have to. Oh, Tercel. I was going to say Travel. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is, but okay. Tercel. Toyota Tercel, I mean, I actually had one of those. I had an 87 5-speed with the extra low 4-wheel drive. I don't know if you guys ever driven one, but that thing's badass. You can take that thing fucking anywhere. I think they even had locking diffs, which was super weird. Super weird for a tiny little car like that to have that kind of features. That shit was legit. But I appreciate that. Thanks. I'm not going to go changing brakes, though. I'm going to actually make something. So, all right, guys. I'm going to get off here. I got to go back to work. I just wanted to take a couple minutes, like I said. And I really appreciate the input. So, I never knew that those even existed. A Tercel? Oh, yeah. They've existed. They're pretty shitty motors, though. Mine blew a head gasket almost instantly. But I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye, Crazy Lazy Dave. And you guys have a good day.